It's now the San Francisco 49ers pick. They're up. On the clock now, the Los Angeles Rams. Now the Seattle Seahawks are on the clock. The Los Angeles Rams now on the clock. It's the Philadelphia Eagles now on the clock. The Los Angeles Rams are up. They're on the clock. And now on the clock, it's the 49ers. Now on the clock, the Rams. It's the Carolina Panthers now on the clock. today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback. Throwing to start the drive. Kendrick looking middle, and that's complete. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Now a first carry here for their running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Kendrick, he finds his man, complete. That's Holloway. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
11 yards for number 11.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Kendrick. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Kendrick. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Kendrick. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Kendrick. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On second down, they'll run it here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Kendrick. And he'll just get rid of it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Kendrick. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
To throw on third down, Kendrick. And this is going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And this one is right through. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Throwing to start the drive. Brewer looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That one complete downfield to Johnson. And out across midfield down to the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. Trent, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Trent, and not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Trent. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have moved out in front. Extra point safely through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
On 1st and 10, Brewer. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Kendrick. High throw, but he makes the catch. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw again. Got his open man. It's Carr.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. But he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Four yards remain for 2nd down.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this 1st half. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before break. Brewer. He finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So we are at halftime here on Hump.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the 2nd half gets started. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So here are the Rams to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. He's got a man complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
They'll roll him out right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and through. And the lead is up to 15 now. That time a 6-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Throwing on 1st down. Kendrick. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Operating from the gun, Kendrick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kendrick. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Kendrick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams ready to go on offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Brewer. It's caught. Cooper. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. The man in motion left here, Johnson. To throw on 2nd down. Brewer. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jenkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there. A 1st down. Operating from the gun. Brewer. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Looking to throw. Brewer. He finds his man. Complete. That's Jenkins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down. Brewer. Flush to his right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Trent. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Kendrick. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Operating from the gun, Kendrick. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Back to throw. Kendrick. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double...
And a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one... that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the fumble recovery. Brewer nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 30. 10. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown.
So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out.
They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Rodriguez. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep
if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So the Dolphins now down by 15. A minute 40 remaining. They need 2 touchdowns and at least 1 2-point conversion mixed in there as well. On 1st and 10, Kendrick. And oh, he coughed it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the fumble recovery, Brewer. Here's Johnson with a reception. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st down, Trent. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. They have the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. On that drive, and really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From the 10.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Over the middle, it's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on third down. Kendrick into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Kendrick looking left side. He's got it. Complete.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice. Obviously, your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Los Angeles,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the
Tonight on EA Sports, it's Super Bowl Sunday. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Tennessee Titans.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. Talk, all the hype, but the past is prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. He can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
They'll start this drive out on the ground and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I have a return punch. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. Cash. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And this is caught. Touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Rams are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. And the Titans getting set to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. They'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that one off the mark behind him.
Something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. On now is the Titans punter. They bring the pressure and a very short kick. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Brewer. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 62 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll try the left side. Cash. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Cash. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. On 4th down, Brewer eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. They'll run on 1st down. Myers. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And they'll run again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams continue to look good here in the 1st half of this Super Bowl. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Throwing on 1st down. Brewer, flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brewer, he's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Rams are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this 35-0 now. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll try the right side with Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Titans are able to at least get 1 score back.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the 1st half. You do have the entire 2nd half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this 1st half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this 1st half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
On 1st down, it's Myers. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Brewer. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll run on 1st down. Myers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now. Cash. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here in the... So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated. Ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
58 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Off play action, Brewer. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. Brewer trying to lay one up deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Rams have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin, because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay, because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd and 4.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but...
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barnes.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says that the slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They hand this off to Harris, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And some space here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the fourth and final quarter. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner, pound away, and try and finish off a game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Brewer escaping the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, it's Myers. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Talk about two sides of the ball and cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
And he'll work this forward for about. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd. On 2nd down now. It's Myers, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
On 3rd down, Brewer is going to go for a big play downfield. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 2. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll drop to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you?
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on for his 5th kick. Oh, here come the Rams, and they get it. It's blocked. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, not only did they block it, the awareness to go and grab it and then take it into the end zone for 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 81 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll look to throw here on first down.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.